let's go ahead and get started. My name is Melody. I work with PTI here in Knoxville, and we're going to go through a few circuits today. Now, the way this workout is set up, I have a warm-up circuit. We're going to go through that 3 whole times, and then actually today we're going to do a lot of supersets. So what that means is going to be one exercise, and then right after you finish one exercise, you're going to go right into the next exercise without any rest. And then after you finish those 2 exercises, then you rest, and then you're gonna go back to that. So, and I'll explain it as we go. But for our warm-up circuit, okay, the first movement that we're gonna do is gonna be hip circles. So the direction I want you to go first, I want you to drive that knee out and in, okay? So we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. After you do your alternating hip circles, then we're gonna get down on the ground and we're gonna do glute bridges. So just kind of follow along with me. And we're not going to rest. So this is 3 movements. It's going to be hip circles. The next time we'll go the other way. Then you're going to get down on the ground. We're going to do glute bridges. And then we're going to do clamshells. And when we do the clamshells, that's going to be 20 seconds on each side. And I'll give you cues and I'll tell you exactly what we're doing. All right, that was 30 seconds with the hip circles. I want you to get down on the ground. When you do a glute bridge, your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Knees are shoulder width apart. That goes down on the ground. Push through your heels, really squeeze the glutes at the top, okay? This is not for speed. This is more just activating your lower body muscles, activating your glutes, your hamstrings, and just kind of getting them ready to start doing more intense movements like your squats or your reverse lunges. So we're here for about 15 more seconds. Really get that good glute squeeze at the top. Good. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now I want you to turn on your side, feet stay together, and we've got clamshells, so your knees coming up towards the ceiling. We're gonna be here for 20 seconds. And then we're gonna change directions and do the other side. So when you do these, you should feel a slight burn on the side of your glutes. That glute medius is gonna start to burn a little bit. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get right into the other side. And go. Hi, Joan. 2, 3. So we're just doing our warm-up circuit right now. So we're on the ground and we're doing some clamshells. We're gonna go back to the top in a sec, so just follow along with me. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we are back to the top now. So we're gonna do our hip circles again, okay? So this movement is gonna be 30 seconds. So you're gonna drive your knee up this time and out to the side, okay? So we're gonna go here for 30 seconds before we get back down on the ground and do our glute bridges. Good. Yep, you're just getting that good rotation, getting your body ready to start moving more. Keep going, keep going. I'm gonna change my screen a little bit. Yeah. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. All right, we are back down on the ground for our glute bridges. We're doing this for 30 seconds and just go ahead and get right into it, okay? No rest in between. We're just kind of warming up our lower body. So your knees are shoulder width apart, your feet are shoulder width apart, you're pushing through your heels and you're getting that good glute squeeze at the top. We're going through this warm-up circuit 3 times. So in 10 seconds, then you're gonna turn on your side and you're gonna get into your clamshells where your feet stay together, but one of your knees is going up towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, turning on your side, feet stay together, lifting that leg up. We got 20 seconds on each side. Here we go. Now, if you do have a band at home, you can also put that around your knees for these. That's going to create more resistance, and you'll definitely feel more of a burn with that. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and switch sides. So now you're turning around, feet stay together, and get right into it. 20 seconds here. And you really want to make sure that your hips are facing forward, okay? I don't want you to open up your hips towards the ceiling because then you're not using your muscles to bring that knee up. 10 more seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent. All right, last time through, we're back to the top. So we've got hip circles. So this time, let's drive our knees out, bring them in. 30 seconds here. Last time through our little warm-up. Now, yes, this is a warm-up circuit, but this is also really good at toning and strengthening your lower body. When you do those glute bridges, when you do those clamshells, I always have my clients do those because it's a body weight movement, but if you get that good glute squeeze at the top, that's going to be super good at strengthening and toning up your glutes and hamstrings and just overall strength. Good, 10 more seconds here. Drive that knee out and in. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, down on the ground, last time with our glute bridges, last time with our clamshells. Go ahead and get right into it. Ten more seconds. Get that good glute squeeze at the top. You should start to feel a burn here. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good, on your side, got clamshells, bring that knee up, feet stay together. Last circuit training I did with you guys was pretty intense. And sometimes you need to really work on body weight movements that are less compound. Just kind of strengthen the little muscles, especially on the side of your glutes. A lot of times those have a tendency to get injured. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of strengthening up those little muscles, those glute medius muscles. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing on the other side. This is our last movement in our warm-up circuit. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job. All right, we are gonna hop into our supersets like I was saying earlier. So our first superset, so I'll reiterate, a superset is 2 exercises that are back to back without a rest. Once you've completed those 2 exercises, then you rest for a certain period of time, and then you're back to the top, okay? So our first 2 exercises here are going to be a reverse lunge to knee drive. Here's what that's gonna look like, okay? You're gonna be standing up nice and tall. You're gonna take a big step back, reverse lunge, and then you're gonna knee drive at the top. Now that is a very advanced movement, okay? So when you're here, you're down, you drive up your knee. If you are less advanced, skip the knee drive, just do the reverse lunge up top. If you can't even do the lunge, here's what I want you to do. I want you to do kickbacks, okay? Squeeze the glutes to the back. But if you're advanced enough, then I want you to do the reverse lunge to the knee drive. Next movement we have is going to be a bicycle crunch. So after we have finished our reverse lunges, we're gonna get down on the ground on our backs. Hands go behind our head, knee, opposite elbow, and extend that other leg out, okay? So we're gonna be there for 30 seconds, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our reverse lunges with a knee drive. If you're advanced, or just the reverse lunges, or the kickbacks, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. reverse lunge, knee drive, and then alternate. Okay, so we're always alternating. That way, since this is a timed workout, you're getting the same amount of reps on each side. Now, I'm doing the advanced version. Now I'm going to go to a modified version. You're just doing the reverse lunges. If you can do the knee drive, then do the knee drive. Next modification, kickbacks. Make sure you're still getting that good glute squeeze. Legs stay straight. Lead with your heel. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, now we're down on the ground. Remember, we're doing these right after each other. So get right into your bicycle crunches. So the transition should be fairly quick. And after we finish our 30 seconds of bicycle crunches, that's when you're gonna rest. Make sure also, the more you lift up off the ground, get your shoulder blades off the ground, the more you're gonna activate your core. Push your lower back into the ground, opposite knee, opposite elbow. Okay, we've got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Now, you get about 40 seconds off. So you do 2 exercises right after each other, and then you're gonna get 40 seconds off. But make sure, after you have finished your reverse lunges and you're getting into that bicycle crunches, make that transition quick. So right after you finish that last rep of your reverse lunges or your kickbacks, you get right down on the ground, bicycle crunches, okay? All right, everybody on your feet. We still have about 15 more seconds to rest, but we're gonna get ready for our next time. Now we're gonna go through this 4 times. It's a lot of times, but these are really great movements. Reverse lunges and your bicycle crunches, some of the best full body movements you can do. Okay, take a deep breath. We're beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reverse lunges with a knee drive if you can, and alternating every single time. When you get that knee drive, I want you to squeeze the opposite glutes. So you're really kind of almost pushing your hips forward to get that extra squeeze. Okay, this is the more advanced version. I'm going to change to the modified. We're just here doing reverse lunges or kickbacks. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Transition quick, down on the ground, and bicycle crunches right into it. 30 seconds here. Try to lift those shoulder blades off the ground. Push your lower back into the mat or into the ground. Extend the elbow or extend the knee that you're not trying to touch with that elbow. If you watch me here, I'm bending the knee that I'm touching, but I'm extending out that other knee instead of just doing this type of thing. Extend that other leg. Now, if this is too much, you can place your heels on the ground and do it like that. Okay, you can always modify movements. Otherwise, you're here. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good, now 40 seconds off. So take this time to grab some water, catch your breath, and just kind of let your muscles come back. Supersetting is it's a great way to not only increase your heart rate super fast, because you're doing 2 movements, but the way that it usually is set up is you're doing 2 movements of different muscles. So we did a leg movement, and yeah, you're activating your core, but you're also using mainly legs. So it's a leg movement transitioned into an ab/core movement. So it's great. Everybody up on your feet. And we are starting reverse lunges in about 10 seconds. So get ready. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Reverse lunges with the knee drive if you can. Okay, or you're just doing reverse lunges. Either way, you're pushing up through your heel and again, activating those glutes. Keep it up, we got 10 seconds. Need a few more reps. If you're here, that's fine too. A few more reps. 3, 2, 1, rest. Right down back. Bicycle crunches, get right into it. Okay, this is one way you can do it, or you can place both feet on the ground and then tap one knee at a time. Keep it up, guys. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. 40 seconds off. We've got one more time through that superset. Okay, so last time, catch your breath, let your muscles recover, and then we're gonna go one more time through, then we'll start our next superset. Grab your water, shake it out if you need to. And if you are advanced and you feel like your heart rate starts to really decrease in these rests, just keep jumping around, do some high knees, just keep your body moving so you're ready for the next movement. You never have to stay complacent. I am, just because I'm always talking. I don't want to lose my breath so I can speak clearly. But y'all, if you are starting, your heart rate's really decreasing and you say, oh, I don't want that to happen, just keep moving, do some high knees, do some hip abductions, anything works. Okay, we've got reverse lunges in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last time through, so really push hard. Last 2 movements in this first superset. Good, or you're just doing reverse lunges. Totally fine. 10 more seconds. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down on the ground, bicycle crunches. Last time. Keep it up, we got 10 more seconds. Keep that lower back pressed into the ground. Really work on getting your shoulder blades off the ground. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. All right, while you guys are resting, I'm gonna explain our next superset, okay? We have squats, and that's gonna be where your feet are shoulder width apart. You're gonna sit down as if you're reaching for a seat that's pushed far back. Make sure you're keeping your knees pushed apart, don't let them cave in. Push up through your heels, squeeze the glutes to the top, okay? So we're here. Now, if you feel like you need more intensity, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a little hop at the top, okay? So you're down, and then you're getting just off the ground. That's our first movement, and our next movement is going to be kickbacks, okay? I'm gonna change that because that's what I originally had, but then I modified. So some people were doing kickbacks when you were doing the lunges. So instead of kickbacks, I want us to do hip abduction, okay? So we're actually alternating kicking out. So those are our 2 movements. I'll give you about 10 more seconds to go, and then we're gonna start with our squats. If you don't wanna do squats, but you still want a little more intensity with your body weight squats, just grab a weight and do some goblet squats with that, if you have a weight. If not, you can use a milk jug, whatever you've got. All right, in 10 seconds, we've got squats or squat hops. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squats. Make sure you're pushing through your heels. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Good. You don't have to go as fast as me. You can go at your own pace. That's kind of why I have us doing timed workout and not for reps. So go at your own pace. If you need more intensity, Get a little hop at the top, okay? It's gonna make it more of a power movement instead of a strength movement. Or you can have your little weight, holding it at your chest. Just make sure you're keeping it really close to your chest. All right, in 5 seconds, we're gonna move to hip abductions. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and hip abductions, alternating. If you need to hold on to a chair or something, or counter for balance, be my guest. Again, if you have a band, you can wear a band around your knees, both for the squats and for the hip abductions. That's actually gonna really increase the muscle activation in your glute medius. So you're welcome to use that band too. If not, you're totally fine. I don't have one at my house either, but it's just an option if you do have one. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good, shake it out. That was a lot of lower body movements that we just did. So rest we got about 30 more seconds to rest, and then we're gonna get back into it with our squats. Now this is a very lower body focused workout today. So just be aware of that tomorrow if you're a little sore. It should be in your lower body or your core. We're also doing some core movements. With all of the compound movements, you're always going to be using your core. You might not be isolating it, but any type of squat, in order to keep your upper body upright and your spine neutral, you've got to use that core regardless. Okay, if y'all are ready, we're starting in 10 seconds with our squats or our squat hops or with your weight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squats. 30 seconds here. Push up through the heels, squeeze the glutes to the top. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can kind of see me. My hips almost come forward at the very top because I'm getting that good glute squeeze in. I don't wanna lose activation in my glute muscles. Instead of if you come up and you just kind of stop there, you don't squeeze the glutes, you kind of lose that push and that momentum from your glutes. We don't want to do that. Your glutes are your powerhouse. Okay, got about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Or don't rest, sorry, get right into your hip abductions. No rest for the weary. Make sure that your foot is flexed, your toe points forward the entire time, okay? I shouldn't see anybody's toes going out like that. That's not gonna work the muscles that I'm trying to work here. You should feel it working in your side butt muscles. That's where you should feel it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now we've got to rest. 40 seconds off. We're going to go through this 2 more times. Now in this workout, we're not doing a ton of different movements. We're kind of sticking to the basics here, but that's some of the best things that you can do, you know, just to make sure that you're still using your core muscles, you're strengthening all those lower body muscles instead of doing all these crazy upper body, lower body. Obviously, I still do those in my workout, but I also like to have some workouts where I just completely focus on core and lower body muscles, balance, stabilization. So when you do these kickouts, you actually have to utilize your core to stay up, and you're using a lot of balance, which a lot of people don't have. All right, we've got squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Here we go. Squats or squat hops. Anything works. Well, not anything, but you can either do squats or squat hops. I'm just gonna be here doing squats. Also, you can have that weight at your chest doing goblet squats. Just make sure you keep that spine neutral, shoulders push back. I don't wanna see your upper body coming like that. It's bad form. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Right into hip abductions. Alternating, make sure you keep your upper body nice and tall. You shouldn't be leaning to get that kick. No leaning. Upper body's nice and tall. Use your obliques to keep your body stable and balanced. Feet are flexed, both toes pointing forward. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent, guys. 40 seconds off. We've got one more time through, and then we've got one more superset to hit, superset to hit, and then you're done, okay? So last time through this particular supersets, we've got squats and hip abductions, and then we're resting and moving on to our last superset. All right, grab water. I know I'm gonna grab some water real quick before we start our last time through. Now this workout is all about squeezing those muscles and toning them up. So when you do this, by the end you should feel a burn. Like I definitely feel a burn if I'm doing it right. All right, squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. 30-second squats, last time through. Really give me good reps here. Spine's nice and neutral. Shoulders are pushed back. Push through your heels and squeeze the glutes at the top. Keep it up. We got 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into hip abductions. 30 seconds here before we rest. Good. 10 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Good job, guys. Okay. We've got to rest for about 40 seconds, and then we are moving into some side lunges, okay? So here's what your side lunges can. I'm going to show you an advanced version, and I'm going to show you a modified version, okay? Advanced version, we're starting with our feet together. We're taking a big step to the side, sitting down on our hips, and then back to center. Switch sides, sit down on the other hip, and you're going to just alternate for 30 seconds, okay? If that's too hard on your knees or your hips, or you just can't get in that position, I want you in a wide stance. Sit down on one hip, all the way back to the top. Sit down on the other hip, okay? We're gonna be there for 30 seconds. That's gonna be our first movement. Our next movement is going to be mountain climbers. So you're gonna be in that high plank position, and you're gonna bring knee to chest, okay? You can kind of just walk your feet. If you need more intensity, you can be more fast with it. If that's too hard, just stay in that plank position for 30 seconds. All right, enough of me jabbering. Let's start off with our side lunges. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Big step out to the side, push up, and then switch sides. This is the advanced version, or you can just stay in that stationary position, sit down on the hip, and change directions. But at the top, make sure you're standing all the way up. Okay, don't stay down here in this little position here. Stand all the way up. Keep it up. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into mountain climbers in that plank position. Knee to chest. Or you can stay here in this plank position, or you can go fast with it. 30 seconds here. Good, hold it. Got 10 seconds. Keep it up, a few more reps here. Push through your hands, keep your body nice and straight. Hips down. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good, 40 seconds off. Then we're back to the top with our side lunges. We're gonna go through this 2 more times, and then y'all will be finished, okay? But I know we did the other ones 4 times. This is more of a high intensity one with the side lunges and the mountain climbers. That's a difficult one. I know my heart rate shot up for sure. Catch your breath, grab some water. Good. 10 seconds before we start our side lunges, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Side lunges. Now I'm doing the advanced version where I bring my feet together and then step out. But always remember, you can stay stationary with your legs in a split stance, and then you're just kind of sitting down on one hip, up tall, sit down on the other hip. Now I'm going to show you from the side what my back looks like. My back hinges forward, but I'm not holding my spine. My shoulders stay back. See how flat my spine is? I keep it that way. I don't fold over like this. That's not what I want to see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Right into mountain climbers. Here we go. Plank position, knee to chest. If it's too difficult, just stay in that plank position. You can be here and just hold. Make sure you've got a good plank position though. Your hips should not be dipped down or pushed up, okay? Nice, good plank position. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, last time through this superset. Got about 30 more seconds to rest. Then we're gonna hit it hard. Give me as many reps as you can with this. Try not to rest, because after this, you're finished. So we're doing 30 seconds side lunges, 30 seconds mountain climbers, then we're done. All right, 10 seconds. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Side lunges here. Push through that heel on the way up. Make sure also your knee's not caving in. That's gonna put way too much pressure on your knee. It can lead to injury. So keep it pressed out and then sit down on that hip. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into mountain climbers right away. Get down. Last movement in this workout. Give me as many reps as you can. If you need to speed it up, speed it up. It's our last movement here. If you need to modify, just go ahead and hold that position here. That is okay with me. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew, good job, guys. That was very lower body and core oriented. So if you're a little sore tomorrow, that's okay. It's normal. But thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Hopefully I will see you some other time this week, all right?